Hey Shri, how are
Hey,
you? Long time no see.
hey Arvind. Yeah, time seems to have flown as fast as Vaibhav Sooryavansh's innings. So,
Oh
yeah.
my God, what a segue, what a start. Man, brilliant.
Mhm.
I just don't know. I'm falling short of words to describe the I don't
Carnage.
know what do you call carnage, massacre. I mean, he's way too underage to be doing all of this. It's yeah. I
No,
mean, along with the SRH ballers, I'm also struggling to sort of put an expression or a thought to it. Damn,
it
spellbound.
was something that you see probably once in a lifetime. Maybe, I mean, see, if this is a huge if, this is his first full season in the IPL, he has a long way to go in life. If he ends up becoming as successful as the last 15-year-old that took the world by storm, then how people
Mm-hmm.
remember the Desert Storm innings, probably they'll remember like this season as the coming of age, although he hasn't come of age, coming of age
Damn.
of Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, because this is some astounding batting from a 15-year-old. Like it is just breathtaking. I mean, I think the brilliance is that he is fixing his flaws through the season. Like that is what is like incredible to me.
True.
Like, what do you think?
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, you rightly said that he's been fixing his flaws. He's definitely someone who's been working on his game overall. I would say last year he seemed to be a very leg-sideish, sluggish player, and as much as I wanted him to do good overall, I didn't really think or expect him to sort of work on his game and improve so much. And of course, he did get a lot of exposure over the course of last year. He was part of the India under 19 team, played a blitzkrieg innings in the final as well,
Final.
then was part of the India Emerging Nations tournament. So has got a lot of exposure. And also so far so good. He's been seeming to make a really good sort of good use of it, and he's constantly improving. So I would really hope he continues along this trajectory and goes a very long way. I mean, he is, how do I say, he's not even old enough to drive, but he was driving. I mean, he's sort of driven every bowler in this tournament nuts. He has, I saw this stat this morning. I think he's almost scored 500 runs within the power play across all of his innings this tournament. That is insane. Like, that is crazy. Oh my God.
You know, the more you get into stats with Suryavanshi, it just seems to be a record after a record after a record, because pretty much every innings he's playing, he's breaking an existing record and creating a new one. It's I mean, this is very, I'm sure people are gonna troll us for this, but this is almost like last season where Mo Salah every game he would score or assist, there will be a new record broken or there will be a new record created, like something Premier League, something Liverpool, something like overall, whatever, like there will be some record rolling off the tongue. It is pretty much that level of excellence for him where, yeah, I mean, to think that out of 15 games he's like scored noteworthy runs in 11, it's incredible. With that, I mean, honestly, I will take this still with a pinch of salt, in the sense that Abhishek Sharma had this season 2 years ago. Although Abhishek Sharma is still one of the best in the world, probably at, I don't know if he still is the number one the T20 batter in the world, but he
Uh-huh.
was, and obviously he took the world by storm. But he also had that period in the World Cup where he couldn't buy a run. So like when you're playing that high risk cricket, I'm sure you're bound to have low times. I'm sure you're bound to
Here
have
is,
people figure you out.
sure.
Yeah, go.
Here is a sort of a bit of a contradictory thought, controversial thought. Sure, there's no denying that he's playing high risk cricket overall,
Mhm.
but some of his shots are also like clean in the sense that he never gives you a chance. Like one,
Yeah.
two is more importantly for someone who scores at what almost 240 strike rate. and has amassed 500 runs.
600 something.
I
Yeah.
think he is eliminating his chances to get out by maximizing his output in the power play. The point I'm trying to make is once the power play gets over and players spread out or fielders spread out, there's a likely chance of his mistimed shots getting caught. But the fact that he's going gung ho within the first 6 overs, he is able to like make the most, and that sort of suits his game as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, see, there is no denying that for a 15-year-old, his temperament is through the roof. And his talent,
True.
obviously, is insane, as everybody can see. I just pray, like desperately pray that he can keep his feet on the ground, his head like
True.
sorted, and people around him. I really hope Sangakara, who has a great history of developing young talent at RR, you have people who are working around him, BCCI, whoever is involved, make sure that that guy is away from all of this social media crap and kind of gets to focus on his cricket and kind of improve his skill day by day, because I'm sure once this IPL ends, there's going to be so much clamor for him. He's going to get so much limelight if he isn't already, but it is only a matter of time before things can go wrong. So I really hope he has that people around him to tell him what is right and what is wrong. If he has that, then the world is his oyster, man. I mean, it is breathtaking the things he's done to the top bowlers in the world. I mean, I don't know, I'm lost for words, dude. Like some of the shots he hits, it's just incredible. And if, I don't know if you've noticed, any bowler who got him out, the next time he faces him, man, he is brutal on him. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, the fact that he just takes on everyone sort of spares nobody. But it's sort of a his I don't want to call game sense. His overall gameplay is sort of defying. And what I'm specifically referring to is the fact that even in the post-match conference, he of course was disappointed to get out. But when in the post-match interview got asked about like was he really that disappointed to miss out on century, he was like not really. He was missed more so disappointed on the fact that he was he was looking on song and wanted to go long, go big. And even at
Yeah.
97, he of course he could have slowed it down, likely taken singles and be like, hey, let me just go get 100 here, which is one for the record books. But he didn't do that. He really went after the bowling, and shows that uh, shows that intent. I would say
Yeah. Yeah.
raw aggression in a way. So I really, as you rightly said, I really hope he definitely is in good hands. I really hope he sort of uh, you know progresses, develops, and grows well and more. On the thought, no, I haven't read a lot or heard a lot of rumors around it. I'm just worried. Should he want? So right now, I've heard that he's in a 1.5 crore contract a year, and would he I really hope he doesn't want to just go back into the auction just for the sake of the money, because he would
Okay.
bag a lot of money. I really hope he stays with RR for one more season, and then he's able to sort of you know uh, get a bigger
No,
kitty.
honestly, I'm even surprised that that's a conversation that's never happening. Like honestly, that's never happening. I and see, at least whatever I've heard from him, at least what I've seen of him, there is no sign to say such a thing is even
Mhm.
in his mind. And I don't think there is anything that he needs or wants that RR isn't giving him. I feel like, I mean, just let's try to move a little away from like
Sure.
Sooryavanshi and kind of go towards RR as a team. If you think about it, they have invested in youth. They have a great history of investing in youth and kind of bringing them through. Like you look at their team, you have Yashasvi Jaiswal, obviously their product. Like they banked on him, they
Yep.
retained
Yep.
him, they gave
Riyan
him
Parag.
opportunities. And then you have Vaibhav Suryavanshi, of course. You have Dhruv Jurel, 500 plus season. Like he's
Yep.
gone a little under the radar because of whatever Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
True.
But having a 500 plus run season is not a small thing. And today he scored 50 of 20 balls.
Right.
That's some incredible hitting coming in after Vaibhav Suryavanshi without the power play to score that. So kudos to him. And the way RR petered out at the end, his innings was very important. So
True.
again like one of their youth products. Then you have Rian Parag, of
Riyan
course.
Parag. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he's captain. No matter what you say, at the end of the day, he has justified their choice to make him captain.
Yep.
He's made the right choices at the right times. He's made mistakes, but who hasn't?
As well.
Like,
Yeah. I think
yeah,
it's part of the process. You learn. He's
yeah.
young, so he would definitely
Yeah. I mean,
improve.
everybody's made mistakes. I feel like everybody's made mistakes, but the one thing that I like about him is that he is very upfront. He's very honest. When his team has played badly, he's said he's played badly. When his tactics have gone wrong, he's admitted that, okay, I tried something, it didn't come off, that's fine. When things have gone right, he has given credit to the right people at times, not really tried to hog credit. So those are, and like at least from what I hear about him and what I see, he's absolutely not fit to play. But the fact that he's pulling through to come and play these games is like a testament to his determination, which I think wasn't ever in question, given that as a 17-18 year old, the amount of hate he got, he did manage to come back and have that stellar season, I think, in 2024. So, like those four amazing, brilliant youth products. And then you obviously have a Luandre Pretorius who's on their books, who's again like a very highly rated youngster in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You have obviously
Just
Brijesh.
Raj Punja.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Yashraj,
you would want
brilliant leg spinner whom they've brought in. You have Brijesh this year whom they've brought in. So if you think about it, they have a very nice core of youngsters who, like, if they can kind of develop
to stick
together and
together and develop. Yep.
go from strength to strength, the next retention period for RR looks very sound because everybody questioned them when they retained a Dhruv Jurel to say, why did you need to retain a Dhruv Jurel? But if things go well for them, they pretty much have their top four sorted.
True.
Like, yeah, they have the top four sorted. They probably, I mean, they'll definitely retain a Jofra Archer unless he's injured. Then you'll have what, five positions sorted pretty much. And then Jadeja, depending on whether he continues to play, his age, and all of that.
Yeah.
So if
I
you think,
think
yeah, go on.
no. I was going to say. I think they have an overall core unit, at
Yeah.
least for the next 1 year. I would. I know this
I
was
will
just.
actually say not 1 year. 1 year is a short term because in the long term, these players will only get better over time, is what I feel.
Oh no, absolutely. I meant it in the sense that they don't really have to think about the retention until
Yeah.
like the big
Yeah.
auction of
Yeah.
2028. So,
Yeah.
they'll likely will retain most of the players this cycle. They don't really have to do much, I would say.
Yeah.
This score, as you rightly said, is just going to get better in the next
Yeah.
year's time. So yeah, interesting time. In all of this, they are silently yet boldly saying that they haven't really missed out on Sanju Samson. Just a note there that they did lose their captain and sort of that
If
ballistic
any,
opener.
they have found an upgrade for this season, at least in Vaibhav Sooryavanshi.
Yeah, for sure.
It,
True, true,
but
true.
actually, in all of this, one thing I want to call out, and I would like your comments on Jofra Archer. I think 7 times he's gotten a wicket in the first over, close to the orange cap, not orange cap, purple cap. Uh, basically, almost finished the game in the power play. Like, what do you have to say about him?
He's been breathing fire. Let's put that way. I think he has gone a bit soft in a couple of games, but barring that, he's been giving them the much needed breakthroughs in the opening overs. I know, if, especially in the last two games, he's been pretty consistent. Last game, he delivered with the bat as well. He sort of
Yeah.
took them over the line, gave them the additional 20-30 runs, which they were able to sort of defend later towards. So incredible. They sort of needed this kind of a bowler. They I would say missed Jofra, the true Jofra for some time. I think last year was a bit injury ridden, so he didn't really, wasn't really able to participate as much or deliver as such. But man, he for sure like breathes fire. He has like troubled players. Uh, he has troubled, yeah, he's troubled most batters this season. So
I
giving
mean,
them the stats they need.
this seems to be a year of fast bowlers, right? Fast bowlers. Because I think out of the top five in the Purple Cap rankings, you have four fast bowlers.
Zabara
Rabada,
included.
Bhuvaneshwar,
Bhuvaneshwar.
Char.
Yeah,
Then there is, I think I'm missing somebody in there, and then
let's see.
you have Rashid Khan at number five. Whom am I missing
Mhm.
in the top five? Is it Anshul
Um,
Kamboj
I
or
think
Prince?
it's Anshul Kamboj with 21 wickets. Let's see. I'm
Yeah,
just pulling up the sort of the
numbers.
purple cap list. Let's see bowlers. Purple cap. Yeah, Bhuvaneshwar of course has 26 wickets. Rabada has 26 as well. Jofra
Yeah,
Archer's 24. Oh my God.
yeah,
Kamboj 21.
yeah.
Ishan Malinga 20 today.
Yeah, wow. See, so you have top
So
five who are fast bowlers, which is incredible. And honestly, the biggest difference has been going back to basics. Jofra
true.
Archer, pace, no slower one shenanigans, just sheer pace. Rabada, sheer pace. Bhuvi knows doing what he knows best, use his experience, swing the ball, immaculate line and lengths, and that's pretty much what's reaped rewards. So I mean, we've absolutely spoken so much about RR. I want to like touch on SRH. What did you think they could have done better today? Or did you ever think they were in the chase or could have been in the chase?
Before I really go to their batting, I just wanted to give a couple of shout outs in the sense
Yeah.
they lost plot of the game and also came back. And what I mean by that is they sort of as much as it is to Sooryavansh's credit, his incredible hitting, I also think that SRH bowlers bowl to his strengths. A lot of these balls were slot balls,
Yeah.
almost begging to be hit. So and then Sooryavanshi just sort of took made the most out of it.
Yeah,
So
it
uh,
definitely wasn't great bowling to Sooryavanshi.
exactly, and it wasn't even so. RR traditionally, and what I mean by sorry, SRS traditionally this season have been, especially their bowling has been known for their like cutters, has have consistently worked in pitches like Hyderabad, where
Hyderabad.
these cutters have been effective. So they that particular play didn't really come to effect this game. So they sort of lost the plot there. And but then once Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Jurel got out, I would definitely give them the props that hey, last 4 overs, 36 runs is unheard of.
Incredible.
So they did make their way, clawed their way back into the game.
Yeah.
So I would start off by giving these two sort of shout outs for them. The batting where they lost plot was a couple of things, right? I as great as solid as incredible player Abhishek Sharma has been over the years, I have seen him not really turn up in playoff games or high pressure
In
crunch
IPL.
games. So he was definitely MIA. He was found wanting. He could, even if he had played like a 15 ball 40 runs or so, that would have sown like seeds of doubt in Rajasthan's bowling. Like we've seen Rajasthan's bowling on days that Jofra doesn't click look pretty bad as well. So they could have made inroads had Abhishek Sharma. Well, you don't really associate sensible play with Abhishek Sharma, but that said, early part of the season he did show that he's not just like a gung ho all out batter. He can play around and play a
Not
bit
even
sensible.
not even early in the season. Even the last couple of games, he
The
was very
recent games,
sensible where he
correct?
picked his balls to hit. So
Yeah,
I just feel he was just unlucky today because he got a snorter of a ball. Like
for
I'll say yes. He's kind of either he's that unlucky that in playoff games he seems to be getting snorters year after year,
yeah.
or he could have maybe done a little better. But today I felt he really got a great ball.
Yeah. And that said, Ishan Kishan did really make up, or even I would say gave some hopes and confidence that SRH could actually chase it. If there is a team out there who can chase 240, I would definitely nominate SRH with their batting lineup. The fact that in 2.2 overs, SRH were almost 51,
50,
52.
yeah, 54 for one or something.
Ishan Kishan definitely brought them into the game. In the end, I think it turned out to be a bit too much in the sense that they could have then slowed down or even seen through Jofra. The fact that he was brought on for his third over, I think you could have been a bit more sensible, especially Travis Head. Like, come on, a guy who's bowling 150, he just like walked away, exposed all of his three stumps. He was, calling to get out. So I think they could have been a bit more sensible there had they navigated that one Jofra over. They would have had one less over in the death, and maybe they could have put themselves or given themselves
It's,
a better
the
option
one,
to fight.
the only thing that I would maybe counter on that is that their style of play throughout the season has never been to play out any over. Like, maybe it's about, if you have three sixes, maybe you try to take a single. Sure, that's cricketing play. But I don't think they have ever looked at any game or any bowler and say that, okay, we will take it easy. Instead, they've actually gone the other way to say, what if we hit their best bowler? What else do they have? Like, because if you remember, even against CSK, like chasing 190, 180 odd in Chepauk wasn't easy. Even in that game, Klassen went after Noor Ahmed. Noor Ahmed would have been the best bowler in those conditions. He went after him. So if you legitimately think about it, and even in the last game, if you remember, Hazelwood got tonked. Like, they tonked the crap out of, even Bhuvi got hit a decent deal.
Yep,
So
yep,
I
yep.
feel like they don't go that way, and that is the brand of cricket. I feel it is about going gung ho from ball one. It is just a matter of, the day it comes off, everything looks easy. The day it,
Looks easy, exactly. Yep, yep, yep.
but to your statement, I agree. In the third over, when Ishan Kishan got out to Jofra Archer, he had hit three boundaries. See, the point is that he wasn't maybe trying to like go hard in the first or second ball of the over when he got out. That would have still been okay. He got out in the fourth or the fifth ball of the over where he had already hit some 14 runs of the over or something, 14 or 16 runs. So maybe there he could have shown a little bit of game awareness because the pitch was so good. They could have, I mean, honestly, even to the point when after Klassen got out, when Salil, Arora, and Nitish were playing, they scored at an incredible rate to the point where they needed some 100 of 9 overs, which was more than doable, especially for SRH on this ground if they had a wicket or two left, like, period. So I think that was the error that they made, and that is purely what I feel. But yeah, I would like you to no, actually, before that, I want to get your opinion on a certain their usage of their middle order players. Yes, I mean, Klassen has been incredible, but their usage of Smaran, or sometimes Aniket Verma, Salil Arora, and Nitish Reddy. Like, what do you think? Could they have used them in any better way today?
I'm not sure, honestly. And what I mean by not sure is, one thing that I noticed they did was they promoted Smaran Ravichandran, although he
Yeah,
didn't last long to for me to really say that he made a difference or didn't really
he did.
make a difference. But the fact that at least the scoreboard says four down puts a lot of pressure. Like, why alter something that has been working all season long, right? Like, just let Klassen go bat at number four as he's been doing whole season and let him play his natural game. He likely sees out an over or two, settles in, and then like goes berserk, right? That's typically his template, a little different
Yeah,
from all of the SRH players. And likely what they needed today's game, they needed someone who would stay in there, soak the pressure, and then like take the game or take the attack to Rajasthan's bowling.
understand.
And they could have done that. It's definitely strange that that didn't happen.
Yeah. No, I feel like Smaran Ravichandran, when he came into the season, he came off an incredible domestic season where everybody was actually talking about him as this big hitter, as this
Right.
incredible middle order player who's been scoring runs in red ball, white ball, any ball. But he actually definitely has flattered to deceive. He had a few, more than a few chances actually. where he could have done better, but he just hasn't. So I feel like that is something that they'll have to look at. But honestly, this batting lineup for SRH is incredible. It is just unfortunate that they ran into a Jofra and Vaibhav Storm today. Otherwise, I would have banked on them to score the runs. So like there is no doubt about it. But uh, like in terms of the actual game, I felt Nitish Reddy was actually very good. I have been very impressed with him this whole year. The kind of maturity, the intent he has
He's
shown,
been coming off. Yep.
batting, bowling, fielding, everywhere. He has definitely shown up to be a very good lower order all rounder for SRH
Mhm.
and potentially for Team India, right?
Yep. No, I would agree. He's been given chances to open the bowling. He's looked decent. He still has a lot of a lot of work to go and put in. But couple of things that stood out to me with Nitish Kumar Reddy is the fact that he's been bowling faster. He's been bowling
Yeah.
almost 150 tops, which is
No, one.
def
I won't say 150, 140.
Oh, sorry, I meant 140, 140 tops, and which is good to see. Always something nice to have, and I really hope he stays fit and is able to like work on his fitness and get better. And yeah, as you rightly said, I think he can and he should be definitely grown into that, sort of I would even right now, given the lack of options we have across the board, he can be the all format all rounder that we want or have been looking as well. And of course, we know that Pandya just plays white ball cricket, hasn't had the fitness to play test match. So, and with Nitish Kumar Reddy, he has in fact shown glimpses of his batting in test cricket. So I really hope that he continues to grow and gets his opportunity and becomes that sort of bona fide all-rounder that we've always been looking for.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I mean honestly, I feel like SRH can be very proud from how they have turned their season around from their experienced pacers or the bowlers kind of getting hit to bowling like pretty much an all new attack, barring of course Pat Cummins and Ishan Malinga. Also, this is just a second season, so it's not like he's a very experienced pro either. So
Right.
with this young team, like with this young bowling attack, the only way is up, as they say. They can hopefully kind of like next year with the experience, with the exposure that they've gotten this year, they can come off as a much better side. um, I mean honestly at this point, RR kind of give me one of those vibes of like if you remember in the 20, was it the 20, not 2021, I think 2021 T20 World Cup, where Brendan McCullum was like kind of just kind of running away with some of the hits in terms of their for New Zealand, where he would just take the game and kind of turn it around or close it in the power play, or was it
Uh,
2014, 15? I don't remember which one, but that one. So it is almost like that, where everything for RR depends on how Vaibhav Sooryavanshi plays, which is a little scary given how high risk cricket, what a high risk cricket that he plays. But if they can get enough support from Yashasvi Jaiswal, which is high time, honestly, because
mhm.
he has looked really,
Not really look good. Yep.
yeah, out of touch after the first 3 or 4 games. Like he really hasn't looked good. And then like Dhruv Jurel, Riyan Parag, and the middle order, hopefully, then they actually have a good chance of putting up a decent score. The bowling still is questionable. Like I would still question some of the bowlers or some of the choices that they're making in terms of the team selection with whoever the Mishra, the left arm pacer that they
Sushant
brought.
Mishra. Yep.
Yeah, Sushant Mishra, I think. The left arm pacer that they brought in, even to some extent, Dashun Shanaka, like his role in the team. And even Brijesh Sharma is good, but on such good wickets, I don't think he is that
He's
effective.
been
I would
found wanting. Yeah.
Deshpande who can nail a Yorker. He can get hit, but I think everybody is going to get hit in these conditions. Maybe I'd rather get somebody who can nail a Yorker and try to bowl a little more like at pace. So that is something I'll question. But otherwise, yeah, I mean it's pretty much going to be on the day how they turn up, right? I mean what kind of Sooryavanshi, what kind of Jaiswal, what kind
True.
of
True. True. True.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of their hopes has been hinged upon, as you rightly called, Lord Suryavanshi coming good, Archer coming good, and at least one of Judru, Jurel, or Jaiswal
Yeah.
coming good. So the games that Sooryavanshi has got out or Jofra hasn't performed, they've struggled. So sure, they look incredible today, and some of it is also due to how SRH played or ended up playing. But they definitely go into the semis with higher sort of higher confidence, momentum. But remains to be seen if they can sort of reproduce or recreate the same performance, same magic
Yeah.
again in the semis.